Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Attack of the B Team with GenerikB. We are back for our first episode, starting back in our overworld quad base in quite some time. And today I'm working on something that I'm not very good at, and that is making a mob grinder. Fortunately, I have open blocks and MFR to help me. So what I have right here, as far as I can tell, is a pretty decent setup for a mob grinder. So what I have is I've got, if I can go in here, I'll be blown around in a second. I've got the MFR auto spawner over here. I have it attached via redstone conduit under the floor that you can see down here. I've got a fluid duct here attached to mob essence reservoir tanks here, which is actually accessible from the outside. So I can switch in and out those tanks if I need to. Like that. I'm actually going to do something I hadn't done before. Also, I'm going to use micro blocks to make panels, make this thing a little nicer. Also, I think the way that the spawning mechanics work for the auto spawner, if I don't use panels, I might be a little more likely to get stuff to spawn inside those micro parts blocks, which in some cases is bad. In some cases is really bad. So back here, I have a grinder. Now, this is the sort of unfortunate part. The grinder only has about a 3x3 radius. So it's fine for upstairs when my extra cruelty animal farm, because it will hit approximately, if I can stand still, right here, there's sort of a 5x5 in front of it. So this portion, unfortunately, the auto spawner functions differently. It functions more like an actual spawning block, and that is it will spawn in a 9x9x5, which is this space. So in order to compensate for that, I have these open blocks fans, which are actually really cool. Now I know for the fact these are not the most recent version of the open blocks, because watching Direwolf20's Forgecraft series, I know that Mikey Moo updated the fan to be redstone controlled, and these are redstone controlled in order to activate. These are on all the time, the way I can tell, because I have my kill switch, my redstone kill switch here, attached to the MFR auto spawner, and if it was a new version, this one would not be working, except for this one here. Now this is sort of my last resort in case this thing goes sideways. So why all this work here? Well, first and foremost, I want to be able to work with Darwin's mobs as much as I can in an attempt to get the fabled gunpowder dropping mob. So far, no luck. I don't know what I'm going to do. I may just have to just do it randomly and hope for the best. But one thing I think I want to try to do, and this is the reason for all this safety, and I may even replace that glass with blast-proof glass if I need to, is because next thing I want to do is put creepers in this thing. That's right, this will theoretically be an MFR creeper grinder, which is freaking dangerous. So right now I want to test this out. I'm putting in the Darwin's mob fake Enderman. I'm setting it to exact copy no, so I might get mutations there, but as far as I know, it will still do entity creature names. So it might do more than one. I'm actually curious if this will still only spawn the fake Enderman. Let's find out. So I'm leaving the glass thing over here, so these guys should not be able to get to me. So this thing is powered. I've got an item duct back here running out of the grinder, going into the chest over there. I've got a fluid duct that's running out of here into there. Actually, I might need to change. Hang on a sec. Yeah, that's going out. This might need to be like that. So I'll find out if I need a pneumatic servo for that. I'll find out pretty freaking soon. Let's test this with the fake Enderman, which is much safer than doing it with creepers. So safety off. System is live. I think it's about a 15-second delay before you get the first mobs to spawn. Okay, moving. Oh, I was wrong. Interesting. Whoa. Okay. Kill switch. Okay, so it seems to be working. That guy's trying really hard to move over there. Oh, okay. He found a safe spot. That's what I was worried about. So right there, he is stuck. And if that had happened with a creeper, it'd be bad. So I need to get a couple more fans. Be right back. So on reflection, I realized that the answer to this little issue here is not more fans, but rather proper fan placement. So what I did is I just moved the two fans one block back into the wall so that there's no surface for the mobs to get caught in. So when they get over here, they get pushed over this way. And if they're on the other side, same thing happens. They get pushed towards the center and they within range of this thing, so they are trapped. One thing I did realize though is that this grinder is still holding mob essence, so it does need to have a pneumatic servo attached to the fluid duct. Right here. Empty hand. Enable. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so that should do it, I think, unless. No, it's still functioning. Still getting the idle. I was worried for a second that if it had a redstone signal, this thing might not work, but it seems to be functioning. Cool. So let's do a second test run. Okay, the mob essence is moving in. It's going through here. My understanding about the conversion rate for this thing is that this is definitely not a closed system. From what I understand, if you do not use spawn exact copy, it takes three mobs worth of grinding down in order to make two from the auto spawner. So this is definitely not a renewable resource. Oh, cool! I can get information from there. So I think I may need to have some kind of way of accessing this. I'm thinking about actually doing a drawbridge. That might be a good project for today. But let's try this again. Spawn exact copy, yes. And this thing has a little bit of essence left in it. Makes sense. Is this portable tank here is still set to input mode. I do have to switch this thing back and forth manually at the moment. I can't really think of a better way to do it because I don't really want to suffuse the system, but it could possibly work. And in any case, okay, kill switch off. Let's see what happens. I'm very glad to be back in the quad doing stuff like this. I've been meaning to make a spawner like this for quite some time. Really happy about it. Okay, so 2, 3. So I got the delay from the grinder. There we go. Okay, shut down. Very nice, nice and clean, and we get our ender pearls really right here. Again, the reason I didn't want to do this with endermen specifically, because with the fake enderman, I can just go in with my looting 3 broadsword and get much more of a return out of it than I could out of this. I know I could use an autonomous activator, but that requires much more mob grinding design techniques that I definitely have. So this is pretty much the system that I'm going to work with, at least for now. I know when Attack the B team updates and they change the new version of open blocks, this will no longer function. I'm going to have to figure out a new way to run redstone here, but for the moment, this is going to work. Cool. Eat some more dino meat. You can see I'm still wearing my wooden suit and munching on dino meat as a sort of an homage to my time in Tropicraft. Okay, so next thing I need to do is make a couple of drawbridges. So let's see here. All right. So, full disclosure, I did have to do a little bit of cheating, but fortunately I didn't gain anything from it other than knowledge, because the Tinker's Mechworks wiki is a little bit useless because it's outdated. It only refers to the older versions of Tinker's Mechworks, which only covers the basic drawbridge. However, in the new version, there's a basic one, there is the advanced drawbridge, and there is the extended drawbridge. So here is a very brief tutorial on what difference is. The main difference is that the one I'm making now, the normal drawbridge, it's sort of a normal interface. Basically, you can put one stack of items in there, and you can put one item in to change the appearance, camouflage it. That's normal. The advanced drawbridge, which actually requires a regular drawbridge, what you can do with that is change the order of materials up to, I think it's like 10 slots. So theoretically, if you want to put like cobblestone dirt, or glass, or air, or even maybe air blocks, I'm not sure about that, you can change the order of that. So it's kind of like a much more regular thing. Might be actually pretty cool with redstone circuitry, come to think of it. But that's the advanced one. The extended one is the same as the regular drawbridge, except I think you can put more than one stack in. So that's the main difference. So what I need right now for 2 applications is just the normal drawbridge. So I need to make 10 of these things. That's right. So I think I've got enough materials right here. Let's see. So what I need to make in order, I need to make blank casts, which are made with either aluminum brass, 1 aluminum brass, or 2 gold. And to make that, I actually use both methods because I don't have that much aluminum brass. Actually, I have a little bit. I use it to make that, and more aluminum brass, and also either bronze from Tinker's Construct or Tinker's Alloy ingots. And these are essentially the same thing. They're basically a 3-to-1 mix of copper to tin. I find the best way to manufacture it is not through a pulverizer, but in the induction smelter from TE. I just get a whole bunch of Tinker's Alloy by putting in copper and tin. Simple enough, just wait for it to move through, and it's a lot faster than using a pulverizer to a redstone furnace. So I believe this should work. Oh, I need more. Yeah, I have a little bit left over of my aluminum brass. Always hang on to this stuff. You never know when you might need it. Let's go. I also made 10 of these dispensers. I forgot how to make these things. You need bows, cobblestone, and redstone. They're from vanilla. I rarely ever use them, so I had to look up the recipe. So okay, 5 of that and 5 of that. 10 drawbridges. Now the reason I'm making 10 is because I want to put 1 over here, and I'll do that right now actually, because that's the main reason I wanted to do this is for our mob grinder. So I think, actually, hang on a second. This is on. It's going to be retracted. Well, there's a way I can invert this signal. You know what? There's an easier way to do this. Just silk touch the glass. And move it over 1. Now again, once this thing gets updated, I will have to change the appearance a little bit. So 1, 2, 3. I might as well do 4. So in here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is for changing the orientation. Doesn't actually matter in this instance. Again, I guess I can put a piece of stone in here to make it look a little more neat. But all you have to do is, do I have? It's a weird thing. I always run out of levers when I need them, and when I don't need them, they're all over the place. So lever on and off. So we have the kill switch here, and we have the entrance this way. I would have liked to do it in such a way that I could have them function the other way, but I don't think there's a way to invert. Well, I mean, I could do something with a redstone torch, but that gets into a bit of redstone I'm not really comfortable with, and so I'm not really sure if it'll work out, and so I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to do it 2 separate switches, not the end of the world. So now we have our ingress and egress point. Now we have our kill switch, we have our fan set up, and we have pretty much the whole system ready. The last thing I want to do is put in a couple of these panels. Now, a while back I made a peridot. There we go. So, okay, so I have to remember that one goes there. And this, I can actually put, yeah, this is going to be a little tricky. But I can put here, here, and here. Actually, here too. So the only place I need to put this is there, but I do not want to put it on top of this because I'm pretty sure that will make this is also a micro part, but I think it might affect the way the fans function. So this system should work now. Okay, I'm just going to run one more test with the I'm big for testing, and I've got this. Oh, stop. Yeah, okay, that's going to happen quite a bit. So I can go up right up to the edge here, not in front of the fans, and I can hit that. So, okay, this thing is out of mob essence, so it wouldn't function in any case. So now I have to flip the switch, so to speak, well, one of many switches, and hit this in output mode. It diffuses the system. And actually, while I'm at it, I think one of the reasons I put this 1 here is because I was waiting for this thing to be better, so I can put the real source, which is this resonant tank. So I have a resonant tank and a reinforced tank, all total almost 100 buckets worth of with the capacity for mob essence. That's gonna bug me. Let me grab that. And this should work. Famous last words. So does this thing have, you know, closer? Yep, that thing has mob essence. The only thing it has work. The only thing it's waiting for is idle spawning that copy. Yes, it's got the fake enderman in there. Blast shield up. Well, not really blast shield, but glass shield up. Kill switch is off. This thing is live. Oh, stop. I got something very important here. This thing does, as far as I know, obey normal spawning rules, so there's no reason to have a torch in there. I was just using that for lighting while I was working on it. So glass shield up, kill switch off. And let's see, we got a couple. I'm only gonna do like a quick burst, like 5 or 6 of them, just the last test, and then we try for the real test. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, still a bit of a delay there, but seems to be fine. So I think the time has come. So the only real danger I might run into is that this is a dark area. So when I don't have this thing active, mobs may spawn here. That may become a problem in the future. But then again, there's a freaking grinder running running all the time. So I'll just kill them. Cool. It's got sort of its own self-cleaning cycle. So I'm going to be right back after I've bagged a creeper. Okay, now I do not have a net launcher, but this should not be too difficult. I have to get in there fast and got him. Whew, right outside the base too, very convenient. So I have a creeper inside this safari net, and this could go horribly wrong, and this is the reason that I have the kill switch. And I'm hoping this thing doesn't go horribly wrong because it will wreck everything. But then again, if this goes right, it will give me what I've been looking for a long time, which is a steady supply of gunpowder. So go in here. Spawn exact hobby, no, because I just want the creeper. I don't think, there's a chance I might spawn an energized creeper, but I think it's fairly low chance. So, kill switch is on. System is live. Glass shield up. I wish I could see better in there, but I can't really. I could have replaced this with clear glass. That'd probably let me see a little better. I might do that. Okay, so here we go. Final test. Kill switch is off. Glass shield is down. I'm next to this, so it may change the creeper's behavior in terms of where they move. Up there we go. There's 1, 2, 3. I think we got it. Okay, I think we got it. Yeah, there are a couple moving towards the corners, but they are being taken care of. Excellent. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Cool. I'll turn this off. Let that thing clear out. And like I said, I will gain back basically basically for every one that, no, sorry, for every 3 mobs that I spawn, I will get back mob essence for 2 of them. So I have a net loss of 1/3, and oh, okay, it was just a delay. We got it. Whew, that scared me for a second. We have the gunpowder. We have gunpowder. And a creeper head. Awesome. I know what to do with that. This is wonderful. This is absolutely wonderful. Now I can actually play around with flans mods and have enough gunpowder to make more ammunition. So let me put this. Actually, I think I heard a rumor that if you put creeper heads, you actually get more power. Let me try that first. So let me go over here. I just want to see if this functions. 5905. I think it was the same as before, actually. Yep. Okay, so that's a rumor. I think if you use a dragon egg, though, it does affect the power also. So I may end up using that. But for the moment, I'll use my creeper heads for decoration. I like that. I've got what? This one, and this one. Basically, all 3 of the exterior doors to my northern module are filled with mob heads. I like that. So the next thing I wanted to do, and I think do I have the materials on me? I may not. Let me check here. Stone. No, I have regular. Oh, I do. Cool. Need a lot of this stuff. So what I wanted to do ever since I designed this quad base here is I really wanted to have a retractable ceiling, mostly for the rain, because I hate the fact that whenever it rains, this thing gets rained on. Plus, it gets everything just look really cool. So what I'm doing is basically I'm going to make one line. I mean, I could do like a cool thing where okay, I'm gonna do that instead. We'll be right back. Okay, so I apologize. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut this episode a little shorter than I would like to. I'm still working on this thing over to my left here, which I'm going to show you, which is still a work in progress. But unfortunately, I have to run. I have to do something right now, and I've been taking way too long than I would have planned to make this thing. This will be cool when I get it finished, but right now it's just a kind of a mess. So this has been GenerikB for Attack of the B Team, and I'll see you later.